yo, what up, good morning, GM. Wednesday's so useless, because it's like not Monday, but it's also not like the weekend, I don't know, anyway, Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday, Adam. March 5th, 2025, look at that, another beautiful day to have, beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Good morning. How you doing today?
Fantastic. In the midst of it being so over, we have once again come back. we are back.
Are we?
Some positive news over the last 24 hours. At least a decent rebound.
Yeah, I feel like we're almost there. Yeah, for Bitcoin, right? It's a Bitcoin market. We fucked this whole thing. I mean, actually, we did it. We thought that ordinals and runes would be Bitcoin leverage, but ordinals and runes are worse than Ethereum. So
we have outs.
Yeah, sorry, Bongo. I know he's listening, and we didn't talk about the Odin Fun thing the other day. We should talk about it today. Anyway, so on the show today, yeah, okay, we're good. You know what it is? We'll talk about this in market, but I'm feeling optimistic ahead of, well, at least the next 4 days. How's that? We take it. 4 days is a big outlook in this market. Okay. 4 days is it's a big deal, okay? I'm feeling optimistic. Anyways, today on the show, we're going to do macro and markets with the great Mando. He's wearing a shirt on. It's positive. Let's go. And then we're going to do Tyler's Top 1000, Robit loot box spin. Sign up, rafflebot.xyz. There's going to be a code on the screen, rafflebot.xyz, every single day, except Mondays. We give money away on the show. So come win a CryptoPunk. They're cheap now. So come win a pump. And then last but not least, the Robit loot box, and then last but not least, this was powered by Galaxis. Galaxis is a Web3 platform empowering creators and brands to build unstoppable communities with full ownership and independence, trusted by icons like Donald Trump, Steve Aoki, Mike Tyson, and the NBA, shaping together the future of engagement. But also Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is the connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you're connected to the Web3 app, you've seen the Wallet Connect logo. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto, as recognizable as Visa. At checkout. Want to learn more? Follow at Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. I really like this ad read. I don't know why. It just cracks me up every time that use that blue logo. It's everywhere. Dude, that is legendary. Mando, how you doing? But also, let's go to you directly.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land?
Can you dig it?
GM, everyone. Yeah, it's been an eventful week, hasn't it, already, man? Like,
yeah,
all over the place. From what was it? From 82, was it? Or I forget what it was. 82 to
82 was the
95?
bottom this week. Yeah, 78 was Friday.
Yeah, so 78 to 95 to 82 to 91.
You also forget there was 99.5 6 days before that.
And that's just Bitcoin, right? Yeah, I don't know. If you've made money in this market, well done. It's been hairy in many points, I think. And today we're getting bullish about Bitcoin again. I think we've all been saying that looks like a strong long. The Bitcoin versus CryptoPunk trade in shambles, it feels like right now.
Shambles. I mean, I guess 80% of people were right when I polled them. Pretty decent size, like 3,000 people said 10 punks were 10 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
10 Bitcoin over 10 punks, sorry. Yeah.
So I think we're in a decent shape for this market, I think right now. I'm pretty happy with it. We have obviously the announcement tomorrow. I think we kind of already set up what our thoughts are, or what I thought my thoughts were going into that, which is that we're not going to get anything close to. If you think the Fed is printing money to buy XRP, just like it's not going to do that. I think what we'll probably see is some sort of outline. I would be very unsurprised if the US maybe partners with Bitcoin miners, maybe becomes a miner in a certain way. Like that would unsurprise me here, because that would be relatively easy for them to do. Them actually like buying is very difficult, or at least it would require, you can't just be like, oh yeah, we're just going to buy Bitcoin. Even the way that they could do it, which is via the treasury, there's like a bit of the treasury which buys foreign exchange. Even that would be like a very, very difficult thing to do legally. But the idea that they could like do some sort of subsidy for mining, or like they say they're going to work alongside miners and maybe build up supply that way, I would be very unsurprised. And you've seen some countries do that, right? Like you've seen some of the Gulf countries get into that, like Oman. You've seen Bhutan do that. Obviously, China like is rumored to be involved in a lot of those state enterprises as well, a lot of those miners. So I think that would be the most obvious route for them to get into Bitcoin, alongside the confiscated Bitcoin that they said they're just going to keep from now on. Also, like the commentary around capital gains. Again, Trump cannot just say no capital gains on crypto. Like even when there's executive order, that is not possible. You have to go through Congress. You have to go through the Senate to be able to do these things. So whenever you hear, oh, he's going to do this, going to do that, like you have to think, right, is this affecting spending in some way or revenue? And if so, like that's not something he can just say he's going to do. So similarly, like they may say, look, we're going to try and push for that, but that's not something you can just do.
Sick.
You know, zero tax on crypto. That would have to go through the House, have to go through the Senate. It may be difficult to do. You know, there's not many assets which have zero tax or like that. So again, I'm just putting people's perspective here, because I think the timeline gets very, very crazy about this sort of stuff, and you're like, oh my god, it's going to be printing money to buy Bitcoin and zero tax, and that is a very, very difficult thing for them to announce on both fronts. So yeah, there's that. Though it does seem relatively bullish. There's going to be a lot of important crypto people, it feels like there, including our boy, Mr. Farokh.
Yes. I haven't talked about this. Yeah, I'm going to Washington tomorrow morning, but I don't think I got invited to the summit, so I'm going for something else. But it's related.
Oh, really?
You guys
to the
still
party?
still away in a secret room until Friday.
You're going to the Libra party?
I'm going to the baby drinkers event, the baby blood one. Yeah, the Freemasons one on the other side of the street. No,
Great.
no, we're doing some cool shit. Listen, you'll see tomorrow. We're doing some cool shit, because I was meant to go tomorrow, not Friday, and then it so happens that the summit happened, right? Because we were meant to do something March 6th at the White House, and then this whole thing happened March 7th. I was like, what the fuck? So I extended my stay one more day, just in case I can catch some dope interviews. You know, I saw that room there. That's like, as a founder, like I saw that list. I know it's not the official list, but a lot of these names are confirmed. So that list is not a source of truth yet. I asked on the Decrypt side. They said a lot of these names are confirmed, but like this is not the list, right? Dude, that's the kind of room I want to be in. I don't know about you guys. I know you guys probably feel the same as me. But that is wild. I know Cal Samani's confirmed. Michael Saylor's confirmed because he tweeted. Obviously, Sachs, Hines, and Trump. I didn't see Vitalik or Anatoly post about this. I don't know about you guys. Brian Armstrong posted. I don't think I saw CZ post.
Pretty
Those are the
stacked.
least likely, I think, right?
Yeah.
CZ is definitely
Brian Armstrong's for sure. I don't think I'd see CZ in that room after he was leading prison in America for a few months.
I don't think he's ever coming back to the US.
Yeah, I think he's worthy of the room. I just don't think the guy who's just imprisoned by the U.S. government will be in that. Also, that would be great.
On Zoom.
0% chance of that, in my opinion.
Paolo Ardoino, I don't know. I mean, they're Lutnick and Tether are close. I know the USDC is pushing hard, but Lutnick and Tether are close. Who do we think? Like, I mean, it's like what, 25 people? I mean, the rumor was 25 people. I know one of the Witkoffs is
really
going.
As good. It doesn't really, like the vibes of an event don't become that good if it goes too big, right?
Yeah, I think it would be, if you look up, they all had the same. I don't know if they coordinated, but everyone had like the same post. Like, I'll be attending the. See, now it's pasta, but like, did you see Kyle post? Like, you think it was like a media thing to like everyone had the same coordinated.
Probably.
Yeah. See here, I'll be attending this one. Literally this post. I'll be attending Digital Asset Summit on Friday, March 7th at the White House.
What this administration does, their KOLs, they hype this stuff. So it's going to be a letdown if something doesn't happen in this room.
So you have Sailor, well, 60,000 likes. Holy shit.
But what do we want? What do we want him to say? I think that's what we kind of got to get into the frame of mind. Like, what
more details on the plan? Like, here's what a plan actually looks like. Like, are they going to try to push a plan to buy? Are they going to do it via mining? Are they going to do it via taxing? I don't know, but like, let's get to some level of detail beyond just a one sentence headline.
I think they're going to. It's going to be discussions, no decisions. Does that make sense?
Lutnick says executed.
Oh, wow. He did, right? There was an article.
Which is, of
I was
course,
surprised because
crazy, but he
I thought
said
it was rumor, but then they
Yeah.
covered it, and the decrypt folks don't cover unless it's like, like proper sources. So it's looks like something's happening.
here's what I would love to see is some kind of delineation between a strategic reserve and a sovereign wealth fund for the first time.
Will the U.S. hold a big? I love this market. Look at the extension on Myriad. It serves you this market right away on the article. Will the U.S. hold a Bitcoin reserve in Q1, guys? Yes or no? I'm gonna put 100,000 points behind what we decide.
in Q1?
In Q1, will the U.S. hold a Bitcoin reserve in Q1? Yes or no? Yes is 46%. No is 54%. That's actually a crazy good market.
Apparently, they don't even know where the Bitcoin is. You hear about this? Like the
Yeah, I
confiscated
saw that.
Bitcoin, they just like lost it, which I just find hilarious.
I know.
Like,
So what do we
oh,
think?
yeah,
Yes or no?
Somebody's got it somewhere.
In Q1, that's end of March. Nah, it's too soon.
This has got to be no. Come on, like I'm even like a bull on this stuff, but like it's 25
Okay, Tyler,
days.
you're gonna owe me 100,000 points.
I'm good for it.
All right, good. There you go. There you go. Boom, done. All right. Anyways, Mando, I was telling Tyler leading into the show right before you came in that I'm feeling optimistic for the next 4 days.
Because
At least
of
4 days. Because of, first of all, this morning we woke up to again like a bunch of again just positive headlines for crypto as an industry. I know these have been going on for the last week or so, 2 weeks, but it's good. So that's good. Then I saw this Vlad Tenev post as well, talking about how he sees crypto as like Vlad from Robinhood dropping a laundry list of reasons to be bullish on crypto at today's fireside chat. TLDR with the new admin, crypto rails will be the home to stocks, commodities, private company shares, prediction markets, memes, RWAs, cross-composable and available 24/7. So like you have Vlad Tenev just like every chance he gets, like talking about this. You have Larry Fink talking about buying dips, saying every single dip is a buy. And then, of course, you have what Lutnick is talking about with the crypto summit. So just the idea of something that could happen. We love that in crypto. You guys know that. Whether it happens or not, whether it's sad news or not, we'll see Friday, but we love that. And also on top of that, let me add, they said tariffs Wednesday. We are Wednesday. Apparently, there's a deal that will be made with Mexico and Canada. Either they meet halfway or there's going to be some concessions made. So that's also a positive. And then also Ukraine. It appears that Zelensky is down to talk peace as of yesterday. And so if we have somewhat of even a tiny smidge of a hint of like a proposed peace plan or a minerals deal that could be signed, again, leading into a Friday. And our favorite saying, our favorite saying is, I'll tell you in a second, let me find it. I love the genius of announcing a strategic reserve on a Sunday when traditional markets are closed and Wall Street sleeps. For the first time, retail investors win. Traditional finance better catch up or it will quickly become extinct. The world no longer runs on a Monday, Friday, 9 to 5, which means the crypto summit is Friday, boys. The headlines, and it ends at 4:30 p.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. It's 1:30 to 5 p.m. the summit. That we know. That means the headlines are going to start rating in after 5 p.m. Low volatility weekends. So I do feel positive, optimistic about this leading up to weekend. And I'm saying that because I also bought some crypto this morning. But I put my money where my mouth is at least. But yeah, what do you guys think?
It's telling to me that macro still looks like crap.
Macro's just fucking everything right now. That's all.
Like I would have hoped for like a decent bounce here in the S&P, and the S&P is actually evens on the day. And I think that kind of tells you that we're not out the woods. Like, bring up the S&P chart again.
No.
Just do it.
No.
I think it's important for people to just.
No.
This has been a decent drop of about
Okay, fine.
5. Well, not even 10%, like 5%.
The S&P was pumping last night. Then the last 15-minute candle is like just one straight red candle down.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. And then you would have assumed that, we had a slightly bullish sentiment overnight in crypto. Everything was better. And again, actually the S&P's down on the day now again. So
it just ruins everything, dude. Like yesterday night, this shit was pumping, and then like literally 4:30 p.m. and it just got slapped back down, and every single profit made in the S&P was given back.
Yeah. So I think just be cognizant of that, really.
The theory that Trump wants the 10-year to go down, rates to go down, so that he can refinance the U.S.'s debt. I mean, it does make sense. And like Trump, he mentioned, he called it a beautiful drop. And
you're gonna drop so much, you're gonna be tired of dropping.
And he wasn't like he didn't mention the stock markets. I mean, he mentioned the rates, right?
Oh, okay.
So like that is clearly what he is focused on right now.
I mean, Besson talks about this a lot, right? They're counting three rate cuts this year.
Look, it's a very, very fair point. I think that something that I wasn't really expecting is that, the US is currently spending over $1 trillion a year just on interest payments.
Whoa.
Just on interest payments. And that could go higher as they refi. So
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. And that's probably done like a 4x, 5x over the last few years. And it's just how you get there, right? Like we don't know how you get there is that the Fed has to cut rates drastically quickly. And normally that means bad stuff is happening.
Yeah. All right. Well,
he's
then
hoping to do it by balancing the budget. He's hoping there's other ways to do it beyond just like totally crashing the economy.
There is. That's fair. Like, I don't know if a balanced budget though means that rates necessarily go inside of where the Fed is. Like the Fed's at 4.5%. Maybe 10-year comes down a little bit, maybe. But like it would be a strange market to have the Fed at 4.5% and 10-year to be at like 2, for example. So I do think we're gonna have to see some rate cuts there as well.
All right, we're bearish again. Never mind.
I'm really not bearish. Like I still think
I'm fucking with you.
A bullish environment for Bitcoin right now and some select altcoins, but we're not out of the woods on macro here. Like the S&P is down again now.
I know macro just sucks, but again, Monday to Friday. We could buy Fridays and sell Sundays. You definitely don't want to hold Monday to Friday right now. Like did you guys notice that every day at 5 p.m. we pump? Like yesterday was the same thing. And then we dump at 9:30. Like we literally pump after hours. So I guess you can trade crypto from 5 to 9:30 a.m. Good for Asia.
One thing we haven't talked about on this yet, I really do. The biggest takeaway for me from Lutnick's comments was him coming out and saying, hey, those other tokens are not going to be in the reserve.
Yeah.
And like the main reason that CT sentiment went to the gutter Monday night was the whole crony capitalism. Trump just wants to enrich his buddies.
You're right.
These don't belong there. Lutnick has come out and said, okay, they're not going to be in there. Like they're going to be treated differently. So I do think that was a positive, though we still have to wait and see.
You're absolutely right. So that was some good news. Anyways, let's get to those headlines. I know there's a lot. We also have a partner coming on in a little bit, CoinShift, so we'll talk about that too. But I think market wise, hang tight. And like we said yesterday, just hang tight. Okay, just believe in something.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler T on FOMO hour cause the kids can't miss.
Yeah, folks, crypto majors up 5 to 6% here today after some potential tariff relief headlines came out, along with more reserve news. We had those odds of Trump dropping tariffs against Mexico and Canada spiked to 60% on Polymarket yesterday after news that he may reach a compromise. And then early this morning, Commerce Secretary Lutnick saying the Bitcoin reserve to be executed on Friday, and the other tokens will be treated positively, but differently. So it still remains to be seen what that will entail. USDC became the first and only stablecoin to be approved for use in Japan. Jeremy shared that this morning or yesterday. Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian announced he wants to buy TikTok and bring it on chain. So some surprising news there. The U.S. Senate voted to overturn the IRS rule applying the definition of broker to DeFi protocols. Mexican billionaire, we said this yesterday, but Ricardo Salinas says 70% of his liquid net worth is in Bitcoin. That's up from 10% in 2020. And then MetaPlanet, the Japanese MicroStrategy, they added another 43 million in Bitcoin. They now hold 2,888 Bitcoin. So that's getting pretty significant there. In token airdrop and protocol news, Aave announced a new token buyback program proposal.
Saw that.
To be approved, along with some new Avenomics. It includes $1 million a week for 6 months of token buybacks. The Across protocol announced a $41 million raise led by Paradigm to accelerate their product development for their ETH bridging platform. High Framework got a $14 million Series A for their proof of liquidity protocol on Barachain. And then Rumblecong League, shout out to the old NFT days. They're bringing their Fame token onto Ronin here on March 11th. A few other meme coins showing signs of life here. This Blub pre-sale on AVAX, it opened up at around 75 million. That was a 75x for pre-salers. AVAX saw a huge spike in active wallets in the wake, 350,000 on Tuesday, about 3x their previous local average. This Please meme on Solana, first runner we've had in a few days, hit 30 million, back down at 15 million this morning.
Oh no,
there's a Hinlow token on Barachain.
No,
it's a different Hinlow.
Mine's going to zero.
It's 55 million and grinding up. So a handful of tokens doing okay out there.
I found out today there's a Yeet token on Barachain, which I wasn't aware of.
I mean, Yeet is a pretty common.
That's what I was like. And like,
so there's a Yeet token on everything
Yeet today, and then
that's true.
Suddenly some Barachain people were like, "Yo, apologize, Barachain people. We're not trying to attack you."
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's up with Yeet? Like, what is that?
Well, we'll find out. Got some more stuff coming out today, tomorrow.
Is it tied to Kanye West?
I'll never
How
forget
did that happen? Something that myself, KBM, a big team has been working on for over a year now. But yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I saw KBM change his PFP to something purple, so it must be coded Yeet. It's a nice username though. You got @Yeet username. That's not gonna lie. That's pretty chat. Right? @Yeet. Yeet.com too. Damn, you cooking. I love how Mike. I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, I actually don't know. Anyways, Tyler, top news, baby. Take us through it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the reserve. That was definitely the top news. I think this Aave buyback is a pretty big deal. Buyback's been hot. We've been talking about, DeFi, DGen DeFi. So this plan for this next phase of Avenomics dropped yesterday. They're going to be redistributing excess protocol revenue. They're going to deprecate their LEND token. They're going to restructure their liquidity and then introduce this buyback and distribute program. That's clearly what everyone cares about. It's mandated to purchase $1 million of the Aave token per week.
Wow.
For the next 6 months. It's going to be financed through their monthly treasury allocations. After 6 months, they're going to go into a quarterly review system. And then the buybacks are going to be sized according to how protocol revenue is trending at that time, along with the DAO's overall budget. And then they're also going to formally end the LEND token migration and reclaim 320,000 Aave, $65 million, and directed into their ecosystem reserve as a part of this as well. So pretty big news, right? I mean, Aave clearly one of the leaders in DeFi. The market loved the news. I think it was up 25% when I checked this morning. So there's another, like, this trend is clearly growing and being stronger. And I think we can expect more of it. Now, I mean, Aave looks like a pretty strong contender. It's a lot of ongoing buy pressure.
They're killing it, man. That chart actually looked pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I spoke about this for a bunch of these. I went on the Nifty portal. What do they call it now? Bodogo show.
Bodogo's end.
Yeah, me and Pio spoke about.
When did you do that?
Yesterday. We spoke about MicroStrategy.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, went on there. Oh. Doing the circuit. And if you bring up Artemis.xyz, you can see all like the different.
Artemis, XYZ. Data standard for digital finance. Is that what it is?
That's the one. And then you look at token revenue points to terminal.
Wait, this is nice. Oh yeah. I've seen this.
This is one of the
this
best
is good.
websites in crypto, in my opinion. But
I've
yeah, if
seen
you go to projects
project.
and then you sort it by annualized revenue, 30-day, might take a little bit of time to.
Yeah.
You can kind of see that if some of these DeFi protocols move this way, in the same way that Radium did, Jupiter did.
I saw Jupiter started the buyback yesterday.
Yeah, they make a lot, right? Like this whole. I think it was really just reserved to like Hyperliquid and Radium before, but like that's why Maker, people get bullish on Maker. Are they?
Yeah, it's not loading.
Wow. Shout out
It must be me. No, it must be me. My Wi-Fi is fucking trash. Anyways.
Oh yeah. And yeah, they make decent amount of money. So you can look at these multiple of that pretty confidently, I think. RWAs kind of ingrained in so much of DeFi, right? So it's not one which I think has a pretty strong moat, that one. But yeah, I think DeFi as a sector has broadly outperformed this sell-off. Things like Maker, things like well, I guess Bearer and Sonic
Bear's killing it, yeah.
was strong before but had a weak period, but like over the last month, for example, they've done well. And then what else would class into that? Like, yeah, I think Solana DeFi got hammered, but other forms of DeFi have done relatively well, particularly ETH DeFi. So I think DeFi's hit. I think it was quite telling that Quiz meme is at 15 million and not like 150 million, right? Like,
right. You that Please thing, like I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking that
everywhere, that meme.
I didn't catch it. We should talk about that with Tyler because it was the daily runner. Yo, when I got a notification of Tyler posting a daily runner, I was dying laughing because I know he fully stopped for a minute because he used to like there was always one daily, so he would post like, hey, like, but I obviously like he'd be careful, like you never post like under like 20, 30, 40, 50 mil. But anyways, like, and then I saw it yesterday, I was like, oh, we're so back. And then I asked him why we missed it. But let's talk about that. Someone just commented on our thing saying, I forgot what JD Fans actually looks like.
Well, yeah, part of the reason I could clearly pumped into the Trump speech last night.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
The joint houses of Congress. And JD was just featured behind Trump, right?
He was right there. And
his facial expressions were just hilarious, right? Like he looked like a little kid who was just like,
when they booted the guy out, that Al Green guy, when they booted him out, JD Vance was like,
yeah, no, it's really loud.
Sorry. So that was hilarious. And then like that amplified the meme. But like, of course, in hindsight, like that was the attention of it. And now it's been selling off.
Yeah.
If I were him, I would lean into it. Like the funniest thing that he could do would be to post it. Do you know what I mean?
Trump would.
He would get so much credibility if he just posted it and owned it, rather than it just being this like internet sensation that's happened and him just acting like it's not there. I was thinking, if I was managing him, I'd post it and say please.
He actually seems like the kind of guy who would do that. I mean, I feel like
he does.
He's obviously a sharp guy. Like,
he's younger, right? So I feel like
possible.
he would.
It's non-zero. Like I'm not saying that to pump please. I'm just saying it would be.
Oh yeah, that thing's probably cooked right now. I mean, in a bull like raging, like this token would have gone to 100 mil in a day, probably to zero the day after, but it looks like the ceiling here was 20, 30, flash 20, was 25 to 30 mil. Well, not bad.
Where is the Vape Cabal? Like, it's starting to get a little bit crazy to me that like they've literally just all stopped posting. Are they like? I even messaged TG and I was like, dude, like, what the hell is going on here? Like,
well, the answer you?
Are you going to be wallowing forever, or are you just
so
going to?
You know where they are.
Where are they?
Well, you know, you just talked to the thread guy.
No, I just messaged him. He didn't reply.
I don't know. They're taking a mental health break.
Kind of wild. Like, genuinely just.
Well, Rasmus said that Frank is low-key trading.
Sure he is. He's got the anonymous wallets now, right?
I mean, when you're hooked, right? Like you're not just gonna stop trading. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, hey, Thread Guy, if you want to come on the show, just chat. We're here. I mean, they're all welcome to come on the show and have a chat. Hey, they should clip that. Where's the block news guy? You know, I don't know where they are. I haven't spoken to anyone. Banks has been tweeting here and there, but he's like more of a personality outside of crypto too, right? Like he has like the face stuff going on, so it's not like he can't just like leave the surface of the earth. But no, I don't know. I have no idea. We need daily runners, so would be nice.
Then you gotta take a look at AVAX. So
yes, let's speak about that. And I see Tarun here in the studio. We'll get to you in a few minutes here, but let's talk about AVAX. That blub, is that what it is? Did you guys get into the pre-sale or the wait list? Was it a list? Is that how it worked?
I pulled up the application and then I got lazy and now I'm slamming my desk.
And now you're poor.
An application where a $500 allocation, which was like the average that people got, it's like a 65x here, so it's worth $30,000. They raised it $1 million, and
Nice.
the top allo was $1,300, so that's 6 figures now.
Wow.
At these prices. My objective take was that these were going to be descending roller coaster loops. Like, how are you going to continue to have these just like massively public and hyped pre-sales? And
so this is the third one, right?
This is the third. So you had Ket, which is still Ket's up 30% at 330 million. So it's doing well.
Holy shit. AVAX is cooking.
Yeah, it's doing very well. That's the one that people think has a shot to like go to $1 billion on AVAX. Chart looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Wink got destroyed. So it looks like Wink got displaced by Blub.
Yeah.
So Wink was the second one.
So oh wow, yeah, okay. You can see when Blub launched.
And now there's like already like hot new pre-sales running for the next one. And like they're all this like the kind of same cartoon animated style. So I mean people are going to continue to compete for them, but who's lining up to buy the pre-sellers 50x every week on AVAX? I guess I just need to see a little bit more substance about like what these memes are. But I will say like we're talking like what's the fair way to launch pre-sales? I mean, this seems to be like one of the fairest ways to launch a coin, right?
Correct.
You open up applications, people got to buy in, and then if you want to buy it on the secondary market, you can. So they're having some success, and clearly AVAX is cooking. Like their unique addresses are up to 350,000, 3x.
Yeah,
from where they were. So they're benefiting from it.
It's definitely working. Mando, you didn't get in the Blub pre-sale? You're a big AVAX guy.
I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
it's funny though. Like, the character is funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so redacted. It's funny. I don't know.
Real quick, I know we gotta go to our guest. On Barachain, this Henlo token.
That's just
so like there's now this beef between, I guess it's been going for a while, but
what?
Like Sinez, his Henlo token, which is tied to like Henlo.
Yeah, which by the way, what happened to all the big CT guys talking about Henlo every day, that base one, and then just dumping it to Valhalla? And meanwhile, I get called out by Jesse for selling tokens when I've been holding my Henlo and my Gaias for over 1 year. Like, what?
But now that the Yanni guy he was a seed investor in Barra and he's behind this Henlo meme, he's building out this mechanism to full port from the other Henlo token on base to his token.
You're kidding me.
So it's a real PvP.
That is the most insane PvP thing I've ever heard of in meme coins.
Yes.
Like Mando had the dust to a buck thing, whatever. Like that's a duster within the same thing. This is insane. This is a tool that helps you sell your Henlo on base for Henlo on Barra.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. He's working with Gun.Fun, which is kind of a ridiculous name.
Gun.Fun.
And yeah, I'm quoting, to make it easy to port from Henlo card on base across to Henlo on Barra in one click.
That is insane. Oh my god. Oh, and they got at Henlo. Oh my god, this is insane PvP, bro. That is insane.
The one on Barra, I mean, that chart looks pretty good.
Dude, Barra looks good. like the whole ecosystem, all of it, the underlying asset, the ecosystem, like absolutely everything looks good on there, right? What's Bera trading at right now in this market?
650. I think it's down a little bit
Dude, this is
from last week's
amazing, though.
size, but
650 is really good.
it's hanging out.
Just chilling. Huh? Did you see yesterday the short squeeze on Kaido?
I missed it, but I saw it was back up today.
Dude, it went to 140 and then squeezed the shorts to $2. It was
Wow.
insane.
Yeah.
In like one candle, guys.
Seems like a bad token to try to be short to me.
Yeah, I mean, especially when supply is heavily like locked, like anyone could just like fuck you up. So there was that. That was interesting. And then there's a priest thing, there's a Henlo thing. See, there's the blub thing. I mean, there's still stuff going on. You just gotta really, you know, it's tough. It's tough. You gotta be active across different chains, and it's not like it's like several things happening on multiple chains at once, like one thing happening. It's tough. So people have money on every single chain at all times, right? So it's tough. Anyways, another news. I don't know if this is news, but 20 minutes ago, Intel, pretty clear Fed is going to lower rates per McNutchin. So I don't know what that means, but you know, it means I think we knew that. And then the other thing before we go to our guest of the day, CoinShift, the Robit code, rafflebot.xyz, rafflebot.xyz. The code is USDC. USDC. I wonder why. Wait, our USDC markets are coming out soon. Damn. Yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, they're coming out soon. Like soon. I'm excited. So anyways, USDC is the code today. Rafflebot.xyz. We've got 10 red guys. No, I lied. We have 8 red guys, an ape, and CryptoPunk up for grabs here. If you want to try and win, rafflebot.xyz. The code is USDC. So definitely give it a shot and give it a try. Anyways, let's get to Tarun here. Tarun Gupta, today's show partner of CoinShift. I've heard of CoinShift before. What's up, Tarun? How you doing, man?
I'm great. Hey, gents, thanks for welcoming me. I'm pretty excited to be here.
Yeah, excited to have you on. Thank you for partnering with us today. Let's get into a little bit into what you guys are building here and what you guys are up to. First and foremost, can you give yourself maybe a little intro for our audience and what CoinShift is?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Tarun, founder and CEO of CoinShift. Got into the space around 2017. Started out as more of a Bitcoin Lightning engineer. Wanted to sort of solve Bitcoin scaling at that time, and then the ICO boom went down, and then my interest went up. So basically, then I started Social Key Recovery Protocol, another sort of protocol where you can just recover your mnemonic phrases if you lose, but nobody was interested in funding that again. It was a brutal bear market. I open sourced that project, joined Bioeconomy, met Polygon founders and Deep. And then for 2 years, I was in Bioeconomy, as sort of their first lead infrastructure engineer. And then actually we used to get paid in crypto. And every single month, sometimes our CEO used to forget to pay on time. And I was like, okay, it's very weird to talk to the CEO to get your salary on time. So that's how the journey of CoinShift started. We basically launched in 2021, June. And we have been more of our on-chain treasury management solution. Helps you do your business on-chain. You can do payments, accounting. You can invite your entire sort of team. And we have processed almost billion plus in payouts, touching almost 1.5 billion. Working with AVAX, Gitcoin, UMA, Zapper, you just name it. Everyone uses CoinShift when it comes to payments and treasury management. And last year, we realized, okay, let's solve the third puzzle of on-chain treasury management, which is asset management. And that's why we launched our stablecoin, which is CSUSDL, which we can go deep into it. But yeah, pretty exciting journey, man.
Holy shit. Damn, you guys are actually doing some big things. I love that. I love when it's a show partner, you're like, oh, wait, this is actually impressive. You guys have managed, what, $1 billion?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. That's big. I saw some big companies, including Safe and a bunch of other ones. Damn, I wish that we met you a little bit before. We used to do all these so for the longest time, at Rug Radio, then Rug Radio Decrypt, we were doing all the payments on chain, in crypto, but every single provider kept getting shut down. It's so wild.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Actually, this is the number one reason we launched stablecoin, because the business model for payments, on-chain payments, is really, really bad. Nobody wants to pay, but everyone wants to use, right? So as long as you have a free UI with Safe, right? Why will you pay as a percentage or some kind of fixed fees? So yeah, I think everyone who tried to sort of charge on the payments, it's almost like shut down. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think we were fortunate enough to understand this like bit earlier and just focus on the stable coins.
that is actually really smart, and clearly stablecoins is the business to be in right now. I think
Exactly.
I think everybody knows that, right?
I think we detected it like almost like 2 years ago. If we really want to make money, especially, and we want to be actually, we didn't want to solve this on ramp, off ramp world. I think there are like hundreds of players exist in this
Yeah,
segment. We just want to solve the once you come on chain, can you replace your neobank with CoinShift, right? So
yeah.
imagine what your neobanks does today. We just wanted to solve all that with CoinShift. So that was the angle, uh, and yeah, I think it's we can discuss more like why you can't charge on payments and all, but yeah.
No, 100%. I love that. I think this is great. So let's definitely get into that. So I love that. I actually really like the business model you got going on. So I want to get more into that. So AMMs, lending, and derivatives have been obviously the backbone of DeFi. We've been talking about it for a little bit. Actually, it's funny. This week on the show, we talk about DeFi a lot with Mando, and especially like the mind share of DeFi kind of coming back up, especially with the administration right now. Like it's very DeFi focused, clearly. And so where does RWAs fit into that ecosystem then? Because then
Yeah, I think
you guys are focused on RWAs as well, right?
yeah. So end of the day, like, sorry. So end of the day, stable coin like fiat backed stable coin is kind of RWA as well, right? Or what is even an RWA is like it's a very weird word, right? End of the day, all assets are real. I'll not consider ETH is not a real world asset. So it's a bit a weird word which got famous, just like so many other things in crypto. So that is fine. I
Yeah.
think the main thing is like if you start seeing the entire DeFi which is running today, right? It's majorly on volatile assets like ETH, BTC, etc. Right, and then the majority of other tokens like altcoins are generally these reward tokens or governance tokens, right? And this is what DeFi is like. People, if they're using lending and borrowing, they're majorly borrowing against CBBTC or STETH or ETH or doing all the leverage loops against these two major assets with stables, right? But I see like a future as like totally different because all these primitives, be it like AMMs or lending borrowing protocols or staking, restaking, these are just agnostic to the asset class. It does not matter whether you want to move USDC on blockchain or some RWA asset, right? The principles of the primitive is pretty much same. And right now we struggle a lot when these all large volatile events.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just accepted you on the stage. You just gotta put your phone on the side. My bad. I just saw your request, so I accepted you on stage.
No, it's all good. I'll sort that. So yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. My bad.
So yeah, I think all these primitives are asset agnostic,
Mm-hmm.
and so far it's like literally focused on all the volatility aspect. A lot of liquidations occur when the market trends go down, right? So it's fine, right? Whether you treat like ETH or this as a commodity, it's fine to trade against that. But does your like financial system should be built only on ETH or BTC, right? You should have, I think, RWAs and then stable coins built into all yield instruments so that you can
Yeah.
have just much better predictable financial future, right? And that's why we are seeing players like Ondo or
Right.
even Sky and all, like they are getting more and more into RWA space, and this is the reason because it just makes stability to the entire financial infrastructure, right? And this is where we are heading, and we want to sort of make our, so I'm writing another thesis on like RWA especially. We want to
Damn.
make RWAs more liquid in the DeFi.
I
Yeah.
love that. This time Effort's writing thesis on the RWAs, dude. I love that. Dude, it's so different from what we're used to talking about and talking like people were used to talking to, dude. I actually really like that for that reason. And honestly, you guys' branding is nice. For everybody who's curious, even just curious, so Tarun's now on stage on Twitter Spaces, but if you're on video with us, it's coinshift.xyz. Very simple, very nice. Actually, it's clean, dude. Treasury management on chain, RWAs. I fucking love that stuff. This is dope. So can RWA back assets provide more predictable yields and economic security than traditional volatile assets? Like, I don't know, CBBTC. I actually bought some CBBTC the other day. That was fun.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try it. I was like so curious. I'm like, yeah, I can buy like Bitcoin on Solana on Jupiter. So I give it a shot. It was nice. I did pay quite a premium actually, Tyler, but we'll talk about this another time. But it's but so anyways, do you think like RWA backed assets like have a more, is it better and for now, DeFi is mostly like stake the ETH, like sorry, WETH or like CBTC or like just went about some like W Sonic, like stuff like that. What about RWAs?
Yeah, I think like that is the entire promise, right? Even if you see Symbiotic recently launched, right, their mainnet, and there are like USDC is being used for restaking as well. It's not only like, okay, you want to borrow economic security from the network only with ETH, right? You can use stablecoin assets
Yeah.
as well. And recently, Gauntlet also published a report why sort of USDC is a better primitive for restaking, right? So end of the day, right? Let's say you are bootstrapping a Oracle or a network or a middleware, right? And you want to utilize, let's say, EigenLayer AVSs or Symbiotic AVSs, then it's better to actually get like USDC for the restaking, not only just the ETH, because your economic security does not go up and down based on the asset. So I think the entire value prop of RWAs is like, it is actually combining the entire work has been done in TradFi, right? In the entire world to the crypto world now. And I don't see like all the TradFi instruments are bad, right? They have innovated a lot on fixed rate derivatives or interest rate swaps. Pendle is just one example, right? For that. So yeah.
What are some of the RWAs that this is backed by? Because on your website, right? You're saying you're talking about RWA backing, blue chip collateral. So just so people know, like this is why we're going to the RWA stuff. And then you say unlock up to 38% in total APY using CSUSDL, which is your stablecoin, our next generation yield bearing stablecoin backed by real world assets. So what are these real world assets that you guys are backing?
Yes, for sure. So what is CSUSDL? It's a yield bearing stablecoin backed by USDL, which is another yield-bearing stablecoin issued by Paxos International.
Yeah.
Right. So, and Paxos is like the largest stablecoin issuer, if you know.
Huge.
They work with
massive.
Cabal. Yeah. So we work with them, and they issued the stablecoin in June last year. And what does it do? Like this USDL, it's a rebasing token similar to STETH, and it distributes the treasury bills yield on a daily basis to the end user in a permissionless manner. So you can literally buy like a T-bill with $1 on Curve Pool, right? So this is what Paxos has innovated. Yeah, please go on.
No, go ahead. So sorry, I was in.
Okay. So yeah, so CSUSDL is backed by USDL, and then you can't just use USDL similar to ST directly in DeFi. You need to wrap it, right? Okay. So then we are using a wrapped version of USDL, which is WUSDL, and then we are putting into a Morpho Vault protocol and Morpho Markets, and there we partnered with Steakhouse Financials, which is like one of the largest asset manager, if you know.
Yeah, huge.
Right, works with MakerDAO. Yeah. So there actually we are managing this, and then we're lending WUSDL to CBBTC and STETH holders. So if you are a CBBTC holder, you can take the WUSDL, you pay like a little bit interest rate, and this yield goes to the CSUSDL holder. So CSUSDL has two components of the yield, right? One is the lending yield, another is the T-bill yield at all the times, and totally permissionless. And you don't need to stake, lock, whatever. You don't want to do it. And then imagine you want to exit from this asset, right? So there is a market of CSUSDL and USDC. So you can borrow up to 96.5% against CSUSDL. So 100% of your assets are earning the yield while it is like highly liquid in the secondary market.
Got it. Fuck, this is actually big brain as fuck, man. Jesus. This is like really getting my brain going. Oh my god, like people are used to meme coins in crypto and shit, and you got like some like big brain shit sometimes that hits you out of nowhere like a punch in the face. You guys actually work with the biggest partners in the world, like when it comes to crypto, like Paxos, Steakhouse. Like this is some very legitimate shit right there. This is really interesting. Wow. Okay, so I can do more with my CBBTC now. That is interesting.
Yes.
Okay. That is interesting. I didn't know that. I did not realize you can get it. Man, this is such a crazy it's so wild. Yeah. Anyways, so last question for you is like, how are you guys planning at CoinShift to drive more attention towards DeFi? We talk a lot about DeFi mindshare. I know Kaido's DeFi mindshare is exploding. I guess it's good for your business. How do you plan on doing that? And how do you see CSUSDL in that sense, I guess, be like a key catalyst to bring like institutional money to the space, because it's all about institutions right now in DeFi.
Yes, yes, everyone talks about institutions. Institutions
We
are
love that
definitely
term. The institutions
Yes.
are coming. They're here
Yes,
now. Where's the
I
fucking
think
prize?
now, yes, and they have been making a lot of money. So I think CSUSDL is well positioned and it's already used by like large liquid funds and market makers on their balance sheet. So we recently announced our partnership with GSR as well, one of the largest market makers. They put like CSUSDL on their balance sheet. Similarly with Ember and a couple of others. So yeah, we are at like 33 million plus. We just launched last month and we're growing very fast. We'll touch 50 million soon. So, and then we want to enable
Wow.
all customers of B2B solution to get your CSUSDL in like a click. So yeah, I think this is
Wow.
what our next plan is. So yeah, I think about right now, like if you are holding USDC in your treasury reserves,
Yeah.
right? The risk profile is almost very similar when it comes to CSUSDL. It's on the lowest risk strategy side. It gives you
Okay.
4 to 6% of the yield, right? Backed by T-bills and CBBT, CST, etc. So in short, basically you are getting 6% yield all the time. And when
Huh.
you want to move the asset, right, you either borrow against it or just swap it out, right? So I think this is where, yeah, it's 36 million. So
Yeah, impressive.
we are growing.
That's impressive. That's very impressive. Wow. Very. When did you start this?
This we launched on 7th Jan, CSUSDL.
Huh. Wow. This Jan.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy
This
shit.
Jan, yeah.
Wow. Congrats. Very cool. I love that. Honestly, I like this different
Thank you.
perspective. I don't know. I obviously didn't know about you guys until now, and like I'm like like I like when founders just fucking do shit. I love that. Right, Tyler? I don't know. It's just
Thank
there's
you, man.
something about it. Like it's complicated.
Yes.
I would be lying if I told you I've wrapped my head around it fully, but I will look into it more. I have a better understanding. But like I like this. Like for one, it's like it's good. I like it. I like people are trying to build cool shit. Dope.
Real
Tarun,
products, real use cases. yeah.
right, Tyler? It's just like, you know, we talk about memes a lot. We talk about like politics a lot. Like it's sometimes like, okay, cool. Like there's founders, like, you know, we're in media, so it's different. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it's cool to get like founders coming on and talking about other dope shit that they're building. Because we always hear about USDC, USDT, this, that. We always hear about the usual stuff, but it's tough to, there's a lot of dope founders in the space doing cool stuff. Dude, Tarun, man, congratulations, man. Honestly, I'm impressed.
Thank
This
you.
is really cool. Let me just make sure I follow you. There you go. Really cool stuff. I appreciate you for partnering with us this morning. Is there anything last that you want, like, if I was someone right now that wants to get involved with you guys, just go on coinshift.xyz. Is that the best place to?
Yeah, exactly. Or just reach out to me on Twitter. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome, Tarun. Well, his Twitter's on the stage. Hang tight. Tarun, do you want to stay for the Rollbit loot box pin?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Maybe you're gonna be our good luck charm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Sams. Let's bring.
Yes.
See you, Tarun. Okay, maybe not. All right, Sams. Let's get the giveaway stuff going on. Let's see who wins. Damn it! I thought Tarun was gonna be a lucky charm. All right, we're ready, Sims. We're so fucking ready. Maybe you had a meeting. I don't know. It's 11:02. Hey, I am NG _ETH.
Is that little nouns?
Is that a noun or a little noun?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be a real one.
It looks like a little noun. I am NG.
Really.
I am NG. I am NG. I am NG. All right, I am NG. Where you at? I am NG. You have a little noun. Jack Butcher banner. There he is. There, he or she. There. What up? Looks like he builds widgets. We need a Myriad market widget, dude. What up? What up, I'm NG? Can they hear me? Can you hear me? Check. 1, 2. Check. We're
I
still
don't
on,
see
right,
him on
Tyler?
stage, but that might be me.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh,
now you
nice.
should hear me.
Oh, it works. Yeah. Twitter space is buggy. What's up, NG? How you doing?
Let's go. Great. Guys, check your DMs. I have a bunch of cool widgets with the Farokh and other stuff. I've been sending you DMs
You've been
about them.
Let me check my DMs. Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Let me check my DMs. See if you're full of shit, if you're for real. Okay, he's for real. He's for real. Okay. GM heard on this business. You guys always. It's funny. He built a Farokh widget. Look, I'll show. I want to show the DM.
What does it do?
You can see the price of the Farokh chart. We have the Farokh price on your home screen. It's a cool
Oh,
chart
this is sick.
for
I
daily.
don't
weekly,
want that
monthly.
right now. But
I know.
I'm
That's
kidding.
not the best time, but we're gonna come back. You said
However,
Friday.
Yes, we are.
however, if you wanna, I like the idea of a Myriad markets widget. You know what I mean? Like for the prediction market, like a widget, just to remind you to the thing. I love that. So you're an OG listener. I'm just reading your DM. Rugby membership pass was your first ever NFT. Dude,
Yeah,
Oh.
I paid $300 for a free NFT. That was my intro to NFTs. But
dude,
you know,
appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's crazy. His
that
first.
was great.
Wow, that is amazing. Well, I really appreciate you. Well, you know what? I love that. Someone who's been listening to us since GM NFTs. Wow, he even said GM NFTs. That's like before GM Web3. Damn.
Yeah, I was super early.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I heard like energy on Spaces. I was like, yeah, that's the guy. I want to have like something from this guy. He's like have energy. People like
Hell
energy.
yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. That makes me happy. Well, guess what? I think you're going to win a punk today. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's spin this.
Absolutely.
Come on. Give him a punk. Give him a punk. Come on. Well, you win a red guy.
was close.
Congratulations. Okay, well,
Let's go,
now you're part of the
amazing.
red guy community, brother, and it's a nice
I
one.
was actually. You want a funny story about Red Guy?
Tell
I
us.
had one, and I had to like take a loan on it because I had to pay for my rent. I didn't have money, and I just ended up like liquidated on the on a Niftify. So I'm back to Red Guy. That's amazing.
Let's
That's
go.
amazing.
Nice.
I love that story. I love that story. Next time though, don't take a loan. Just sell it. We're not gonna shame you. Let's avoid the loan shit for rent. Okay. But let's talk.
Well, I had to do something. That was amazing, actually. You know, like everyone's saying NFTs, like they worth nothing, but you know, I paid my rent back in the days, like when I was pretty wrecked. But we're back.
I love that. I love that. I love
Totally.
to hear that you're back. I appreciate you. I appreciate your energy. Your words mean a lot. Let me make sure I follow you. Boom, done. And with that, we'll see y'all. Oh, I won't. Tyler and Mando will see y'all tomorrow morning. I'll be on the
Yes.
plane. I'll be on the plane. So we'll see y'all. I'll see y'all Friday.
Mr. Farokh
boys.
goes to Washington.
Dude, second time in DC. First time was for business like 5 years ago, but it's a beautiful city. I actually really like DC. I was thinking maybe I go to the Washington Capitals game on Friday night, hockey game.
Well, real estate's crashing in DC right now. Because
Is it? Because hockey ticket price is double the amount of fucking Canada, bro. It's because of the USDC AD trade. It's so expensive. Anyways, so yeah, we'll be there. We'll be reporting on some stuff. We'll be doing some cool shit. With that, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.